Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, I'll give a very quick tutorial on index and match functions and how to use these functions to find specific information from a table of data. For example, if you wanted to find the scores of a student for all the subjects, you can select here in the drop-down list the student's name and the score of that respective student will be populated below. How do we do that using index and match functions? I show you now. The table here represents the scores obtained by students in a recent test in a class. Now, if you wanted to find the scores of a specific student for all the subjects, you can do that using index and match functions. In cell J5, let's put a drop-down list with all the student names. You can do that using data validation. So select cell J5, go to the data tab, book data validation, and then you say allow a list with the source being from cell C6 to C15. And say okay. Here you'll get a drop-down list with all the student names, and you could select the students whose information are you. Now to extract the information from this table for the scores of a specific student, we can use index and match function. So in cell J6, you would type this formula is equal to index or the array. So the array where you want to find this information from. So let's select the whole table from cell B5 to cell G15. Then the row number. Now we would like to select the row number as the student's name. And this can be done by using match function. So you would start having a function match the lookup value. The lookup value will be the value what we select in cell J5. The lookup array is going to be column C. So it's going to be column C5 to column C15. As this is the column which contains the main, whose information we want to get. And then the match type is always better to select a match type 0, which is an exact match. Remember to make all the arrays as fixed. It's put the function F4, we'll put a dollar symbol so that it's same for all the subsequent flows. Similarly, the table array is going to be fixed. So now you build two sections of the formula. The first section being the array from cell B5 to G15. And then the row number would not the cell J5 value from the column C. And now column number. The column number we need to match the subject's name to the respective information from cell D to cell G. So here again you would start with match. The lookup value will now be the subject. The lookup array is going to be from cell B5 to G5. Here you don't need to select the whole array as it's only the column that we want to match the subject name. And again, the match type needs to be 0. Don't forget to put the dollar symbol to freeze the colors. We can also freeze the cell J5 because the name is going to be same for all the subjects. And now we've closed the parenthesis. So if you choose Calister, I just highlight this information here. So now we got the right math for the subject that. Now since everything is frozen for all the tables and columns and only I fix, which is the subject for whom you want the information for, is not frozen, you can just copy the formula down by just dragging this. And now you will get all the information which is pertaining to Calister. If you would change this to, let's say, Aaron, this information would then show what Aaron's marks are. The advantage of using English and match functions are now you could change the order of subjects, but you didn't pick out the right maths. So let's say I'm going to change from math to language and language to math. There they go. So even if you change the order of subjects here and it doesn't have to match the order of subjects in the main table, it will give you the correct information. I hope that this tutorial was of use to you. If you liked it, please subscribe to my channel.